Hey there, gamers. Welcome back to Banished Souls Cryptic Gaming here. So, we are playing Skull and Bones, and there's been a lot of questions about what do I think about the game now that it's been out for a while. We're in Season 3, folks. Season 3. A lot of hours put in this game, a lot of grinding, trying to get those new weapons and those new ships and all the furniture and stuff to make it so you have the best build. What do I currently think? Well, I'm going to tell you, I didn't think I'd ever be making this video, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you've not bought this game, wait for it to become free on Game Pass. Don't spend any money on it. Why would I say that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because this game is broken as of now. Why is it broken, you may be asking? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Right now, fleet size could be 40 ships. Now, you don't want to build up to 40 ships because you will lose a ship. So keep it around 37. And then you're going to have to keep those around 37 to 38. Never get it to 39 and build 40th, or you're going to lose a ship. It's typically what it's been in the past. Now, we've always kept our fleet size at 37, which leaves a little bit of room to build a new one. So we built this junk, which is actually the name of the ship. It's called a junk class. Wherever it's at, unless they've taken it. Yeah, battle junk is what it's called. So it's currently upgraded to level 5. The ship that I use most in the game, other than my Sambuck, is that's right, battle bark. It is a bark. It is a healer class ship, and we turn it to a battleship where it does a lot of really good damage. Well, today I came in, noticed we had a reset last night. Come in there today, and it's gone. My level 13 ship just gone. All of the level 3 Lepicere weapons gone. All the furniture I've been, working toward and getting and going and building and all this other crap is just gone. It's just gone. Now, you go, well, you need to put a ticket in on it. Well, I'm going to tell you the way things work with Ubisoft when you put a ticket in. When you go into a new season, what I've always recommended doing is take a picture, all right, a short video of your warehouse. Now, why would I recommend that? Well, because what's going to happen when you come in, you're going to be missing stuff. Now, some of it's, yeah, no big deal. Some of it is a big deal. So going into the season, we had over 400 of each of these different types of repair kits. Now, going into the reset last night, we had about 300 of them. Okay? As you can see, we got 20 of this one, 120 of that one, 90 of that one, 50 of these, 228 of those. Oh, over 4,000 of these. Well, we had well over that of the repair of the kit 3s because we just don't use them. Another thing, we had over 50,000 of each of the munition types. As you can notice, I've just got randomly just dwindled numbers knocked off of them. Had over 100,000 cannonballs because I use a lot of demi cannons. They use a lot of shots. Well, we're down to 82,000. So what's happening with this, you may be asking? Well, the thing that happens with every reset and every weekly update, Ubisoft goes in and just plays around in your warehouses and removes whatever it wants to. That's right. That's what they're doing. So something else for like the last, this come out in what, February. So for the last 6 months or so, we have been working extremely hard to get our silver up. We finally hit that 2 billion mark, and that took a lot of hours and a lot of work. And I don't care what anybody says. When you earn that stuff, it should be there. Not, well, we're going to redo the dynamics of the game and the economy. And guess what? We went from 2 billion down to 150 million is what they brought us down to. Now, they have changed some of the costs of some stuff, which is nice to some degree, but you can't just come in and just start taking stuff from the players. It's very annoying. It's very frustrating. When we come in, we put a lot of hours in this stuff, and then you come in and just wipe things off because you got a few people over to the side whining and crying because they don't have a lot of time to put in the game. Hey, man, I hate that. I wish you could put more time in it, but don't start taking from your dedicated player base because that's going to kill the game, and that's exactly what we're seeing happening in this game is starting to actually affect the playability. When you come in and you work hard to build a ship, and then you come up and your ship is just gone, and you have to come back and start all the way back over to get your ship going again. Let me tell you, man, it's a very frustrating, very, very frustrating thing. So we have been refining items here. Let's see if we got some of our items here. Yeah, so we got some of these planetary gear sets. So what am I doing here? Well, we had over 900 of these torsion springs here. That's these here. Well, they were just gone. Just gone. So had 2 when we come in today. So what I'm doing now is I'm having to build these planetary gear sets. And I'm having to do this just to get the torsion springs to be able to rebuild my bark and get it back up to a level 6. That's right. I've put in my request. Let me tell you how an Ubisoft request works. When you put in your request, you say, listen, I've got items missing. You show them a screenshot going before the reset and then what it looks like right after the reset. They go, so we're going to look into this. If you're not heard from us in 48 hours, we're going to consider, or if we haven't heard back from you in 48 hours, we're going to consider that the matter has been resolved and closed. But when you message them, they go, well, you don't have to message us again. We're not going to close the case. So if you don't message them, they close it and consider it resolved. If you do message it, they're going to keep blowing you off. They're going to keep sweeping it under the rug. Just whatever. Just stop complaining about it. You don't have to keep messaging us. So what I recommend is that you message them. I've actually got 3 open cases on their thing right now. One of them's been going for about 3, almost 4 weeks now. And then, of course, just deal with the ship. So, and then, of course, it's like, oh, we're sorry that you lost the ship. We'll look into it. Do you have any screenshots of you having a ship? So I sent them my link to my thing where it says, hey, I can do better than that. I've got videos of all the builds that I've done for this ship. All right. Talk about the battle bark. Now, this has happened one other time with a sandbug. They never sent it. I finally just gave up on it and just went back and rebuilt the sandbug up to level 13. I'm tired of coming in and having to do the same thing over and over and over in this game. So if you haven't bought this game and you're interested in playing it, buy it on sale for like $10 over at a GameStop. If you really just got to get it, don't give them, full price. Don't give them what they're asking for in the store right now. It's just not worth it unless they can fix this game. I try to always give an honest review. I don't want to be one of the gamers that hates on a game, but as of right now, this game has frustrated me to no end, man. It has become where it's not even worth playing because the hard work you put into it, it may be gone when you log in tomorrow. That's just the reality of it. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Again, sorry about the negativity of the video. We're still going to try to bring you some of the content that's out in the game for those who enjoy playing this game and want those tips and tricks and stuff. But I'm telling you, if you haven't bought this game already, I would save my money. It's going to be on a Game Pass for free eventually, like a lot of those Ubisoft games hit, because they're failing. They are failing the customer base on this game when it comes to keeping our inventory where it's supposed to be. If you come in and you play a game, and every time you come in, all the hard work you put into it is just gone. How many of you are going to play those games? You remember, for those of you who are early enough to remember an Atari or even the original Nintendo, when you turned it off, you would have to come back in. You have to start right at the very first level. Right at the very first level. That's what it's starting to feel like in this game here lately. It's constantly resetting your progress. It's constantly doping down something in the game, or you build up your weapons to get everything where you finally got your ship powerful, and then midway through the season they go, oh, well, you know what, we're going to start nerfing all those weapons. For those of you who love those Dardanelle guns, if you notice that they have actually brought those way down. They've nerfed up the long guns. They brought a lot of the bombard style weapons down. That's just live service games playing around with stuff to make you want to hunt down that new weapon. So next month there'll be something else new. The month after that there'll be something else new. And rather than making those weapons equal, they want you to stop using those other weapons to start using something else. Why? Well, my guess is eventually they're going to want you to start buying that stuff. They're going to have options for you to buy it. I did notice when you go to this, if you go to the store, let's see, how do we get to the store here? Yeah, here we go. If you get to the store here, you can now buy your way through the pass. I don't recall seeing this before, but basically buying your way through the pass is buying weapons, buying ships, buying blueprints. Maybe like, hey, I thought they was never going to do that. Well, that's what they said. So they have this thing here where you can come in, you can buy smuggler marks. For every 100 gold, you can buy a smuggler mark. So if you won't spend enough money, you can buy all 90. It costs you about $100. Call it $90 to buy it through the whole pass. You can buy that entire pass, guys. Now, if you buy this one for $1,500, it's going to give you some smuggler marks to use, and then you can make up the difference of it over here and just buy your way through the pass. And I expect that's what we're going to start seeing more of in the game. So this game is slowly turning itself into a GTA type situation with Rockstar. If you remember how you would earn your way through that game, and then all of a sudden everyone started buying shark cards, and hey, you were going to get stuff. People were like, well, man, how the heck did you get that? Well, I just spent $100 today. I spent $100 today. Well, that's where this game is headed. So unfortunately, they're going to kill this game, just like so many other great games have happened. Had happened to them, live service games. So that's my review on this game now at this point. As much as I hate to admit it, the haters were right when it come down to what Ubisoft is going to do and how they were going to fail their customer base. So that's where it's at. Y'all have a wonderful day.